Running it out of the gun with Pierce. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for Pierce. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Give to Pierce. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over for this upcoming 2nd down play. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
I need a hug now.
The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, Mills. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play fake, Mills. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now Hill to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10. Tua out route to Hill, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Gaskin, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
From the 6. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Mills throw, taken in there by Cooks. Finding room at midfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you find it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mills looking to the air right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
First down, Mills. And this one's incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go again with Pierce. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and then spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Going for it with Pierce. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
You need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tua on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. He's at the 30. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there's open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and long for Mills. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Here's Hill on the return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the handoff, this is Mostert to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A 1st down throw for Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mills. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ready, break.
From the 36, Tua. That one complete to Hill. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st and 10, Mills. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Mills. Trying to improvise. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. from 19 yards away. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball.
But I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try for Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charlie, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and they feel like I'm putting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature.